out there. Now, real estate developer Embassy Group is in focus. The ratings agency Acute has downgraded the long-term rating for the entity to PPMLD Acute C from where it was earlier. The firm says that the rating comes due to past delays in servicing of term loan obligations. We have the promoter of the company, Jitendra Virwani, is chairman and managing director of the Embassy Group. Mr. Virwani, great to have you with us here. Good afternoon. Thanks very much for your time. Prashant, this side, could you tell us where this is at now and what steps are you taking to sort of try and rectify the situation? And if you could sort of tell us some numbers. I mean, what's the total debt outstanding and what is the amount which is sort of past due? And the second part is, from a listed stock perspective, you know, this transaction, as far as Indiabulls real estate, does that get into a bit of a question mark?
But firstly, let you know that the MMLD which you're talking about has never been delayed and has always been up to date paid. So there's never been a default on it or never delay on it. So, and I think the rating agency is talking about some past issues, but as far as we are concerned, all our loans are up to date paid. And this report probably is based on some of the past transactions, but especially when you mention the MMLD, that is complete, never been ever delayed or has been any issue on that loan itself. Just to let you know that we've actually cut down our debt by about close to 2,900 crores last year. And between this April and May 30th, also we're paying down another 3,000 crores. And the idea is to pay, we have track and visibility of paying another 1,500 by December and bringing our debt down substantially. So as far as the company is concerned, we have no issue and all our loans are up to date paid. This won't affect Indiabulls in any way. But unfortunately, it's very unfortunate, which the rating agency, I think, in spite of bankers also intervening, this has happened. But that's why I thought I'll come on your channel, which I normally avoid doing.
This rating is downgraded. Is 3 days old. I mean, this opinion.
So, yeah, 3 days old opinion. But our records are records, right? I mean, that's something which you can't change. If we've paid, right? It's not.
So what?
That's something which you can change.
So how much is outstanding now? What's the debt outstanding?
So outstanding after May would be close to about 8,900. But also, please understand, we're a construction group which has several partnerships with Ps like Blackstone, and there are a lot of projects which have like joint debt in these kind of companies. So it's not only debt which belongs to Embassy, but anyway, as far as the market is concerned, all our loans are up to date paid, whether it's any of our subsidiaries or any of our SPVs. Everything is on track.
Virwani, just a question. You said the current debt as of now would be 8,900 crores and you're planning to, keep reducing it in tranches. End of the current fiscal year, 31st March FY25, what's your target? From 8,900 crores, where will that debt level come down to?
Please understand our business. Our business is mostly commercial real estate. So we have LRD loans, which LRD loans are serviced by rental income from different marquee companies, which are income which is not part of the REIT, not part of any other company, but still held by us. And I think out of the 9,000, about 1,500 are just LRDs. Then another 2,000 crores is against our REIT units, which are fairly well covered in terms of valuation as far as the collateral is concerned. And other of our debt is against finished inventory, which is residential inventory, and most of our loans have a huge cover. So we have far excess of properties in compared to the debt we have, and these are all each project linked debt at different SPVs. So, I mean, if a company has to grow and you want to be progressive and ahead, of course we have to take debt, but they're all each project-wise service, so they're not independently separate in the company.
I understand. I understand, Mr. Virwani, that this is all backed by different forms of different types of projects, and perhaps a lot of it would be secured, backed by collateral. But just to understand the number, what do you think will be the net debt position by the end of the current fiscal from 8,900 crores right now? Just so that we have numbers clear with us.
So, like I mentioned earlier, we are paying down close to 3,000, which brings it down to the 7,000 number. By end of the year, I think it'll be close to 7,000.
But you do acknowledge that this report may be referring to some past dues, some past delays.
right.
What period are they referring to?
So they're referring to last year, April, May onwards. So I think, which I agree, there was a little bit of fluctuation, but now we've made good all our transactions and all our bank loans are up to date. So I don't see any reason, but it's unfortunate, but we will probably have to bear with it.
Of last year, April, May of 2023, there was some delay on your parts in making the loan repayments.
Yes, that's true. But there was never any NPA situation, and all these debts are only cash flow linked. So there were some delays in certain deals being closed in or delayed.
So what was the reason for the delay and the extent of the amount that was delayed? What amount are we talking about?
There are certain government clearances. Most of our delays are linked to government clearances. Right now also we are doing a transaction where we are awaiting CCI approval, but some things take time, and it's really not much of a... And basically there are interest delays. That was in 23. But since mid of 23, we've been updated with all our accounts, and as today when I'm talking to you, just particularly April, May, we are actually paying down 3,000 crores just between these 2 months.
Okay. Mr. Virwani, thank you very much for that clarification. That's the word coming in from Embassy Group. Let's move on and get back.